Hello everybody, welcome to another week of the Tarot Oracle, reading tarot messages for all signs. So this won't resonate with everybody. Take what fits your story and leave the rest, and if you want a personal reading you can always contact me. So we've had a bit of a theme going on these last few times, looking ahead, new cycles, being well thought of. We've got Six of Wands and so on and so on. So let's see what happens this week. Oh, we've got two here. What's happened here? So we've got a feeling of waiting. This is like taking a view. This is good because this is the major arcana, this is the minor arcana. So the 8 is all about courage and strength. And we feel a bit enclosed here in our minds, not knowing if you want what direction to turn in. It's that feeling of feeling trapped. But actually what we're doing, if you turn that on its head, is you're just taking time to take a view. So it's an energy of no movement, but looking at what's around you. Come out of this negative energy into this positive energy, which will take over because this is the major arcana, it's a stronger energy. So you're going to come out of this feeling trapped to just waiting and taking a view before you make a decision, which is a sensible thing to do, because you're not, out of the frying pan into the fire, as it were. You're taking your time, you're taking a view. If the Hermit was amongst that, it would be, choosing what's right for you, putting yourself first, kind of, soul searching. But I mean, that wasn't present, but it's not to say that it won't come up. So I'm going to go to the middle and down to the, no, up to the top. Oh, how nice. So we've got the 10 of Cups, the Happy House card, the feeling of bliss that we've worked hard to get this far. We have lovely cards behind that. Amongst them we've got the Hierophant, so that you're following a path that's been mapped out for you. It's a moral code, you're doing the right thing. It's your cloak of protection. 5 is always a number of change, so change on the horizon. We've got the Ace of Swords, so an epiphany moment, or indeed just a triumphant moment where you see things clearly and you strike while the iron's hot. And look what we've got, a happy house. Lovely. So let's see, I'm not going to do a full reading obviously because it's not about that today, but I'm going to put 4 cards down today, and let's see what's on the back here. Yeah, we've got to this place, but it has been a long and arduous journey. So the 9 here, the penultimate card, is saying, these rods are up. So the journey's been successful but hard, and you're nearly there. And when you get there, this is your reward. This is what you're looking ahead to. So 10 of Cups is like everything you've worked hard for is now manifesting. It could just be that your home, if you've been working on a house, it comes, it finishes, and it's because the 10 is the end of a cycle. It could be that if you've been searching for a house, you find one. It's just a lovely card that says this is what you've got, this is what you've achieved, and it's happiness in your home, contentment, peacefulness. It's going to be sociable, it's happy, it's all good. Right, okay, so the first card we've got here is the King of Pentacles, which is great because he's very grounded, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very grounded, very knows what he's doing. You've got the money card there. He's being careful with his money, mature, experienced, and steady. Next card we've got, still in the Pentacles, is making money. So this could be a side hustle, it could be more responsibilities at work, whatever it is, learning. There's a feel with this card that we're learning more skills. So nose to the grind and creating money opportunities, way of making more money. 8 again is the card of courage and strength. So it might be a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you're beavering away there and money's going to start coming in. Three of Cups is a lovely card because that is all about celebrations. So the other cup we had was the 10. So things are optimistic, looking good. Yeah, and the 3 of 3. So 3 is collaboration, things moving where we've had stagnant energy in the past. Now things are beginning to roll, things are beginning to move forward with the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles, celebrations, and this is work and money. Things are ticking over. What's good about this card is that you've got the very grounding of this few cards, is that you've got the grounding King of Pentacles, which shows a maturity. So if there is money flying around, you're not going to be silly about it, going to really think hard and invest that in the right place, let's say. Right, let's see what the clarifiers have to say. So it's a very it's a nice steady reading without anything being too dramatic, too fast. It's nicely paced at the moment, unless if the clarifier says something else. And it seems to revolve around that 8 of Pentacles, that card there where we're working to generate money, and it's working in a field that is a little bit maybe out of the comfort zone. So let's see what we've got here. Sun. Best card of the major arcana. That's clarifying this, so you couldn't get much better really. 10 of Cups and the Sun shows that the overall energy is going to be one of happiness, contentment, joy, dare I say perfection. There's not really such thing as total perfection. Right, okay, in the back here we've got the Lovers, very nice, Gemini, sign of Gemini, and making choices, as well as obviously the in a love reading that would be, you know, your soulmate card. So here we've got Temperance, about going with the flow, a nice gentle energy, cups flowing into each other. So there's a feeling here around this king that he's actually in a good place. He's kind of a bit like that Hangman card we had, you know, he's not being hasty, he's going with the flow, he's seeing how things are because he's very grounded. So you've got a lovely grounded energy, but not a grounded stuck energy. It's not that he's grounded and he's thinking, right, well, you know, he's not stubborn. It's an energy of being grounded, but kind of seeing how things pan out, not rushing in, taking your time. 8 of Pentacles is clarified with the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so what we're doing is we're looking to make investments. We're looking to make money in order to do something with it, to watch it grow. So it could be that we're taking on new skills because we want to invest in something to see that money grow. Right, so then we have the 3 of Cups, so all of this energy is lovely. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, all Pentacles here. So money is leveling out, and here is a celebration card, but this is also about being generous, excuse me, and sharing, and that could be what the celebration is about. There's something to celebrate, and it involves sharing of yourself and wealth, if you like. The 2 cards here, interestingly, from the Rider Waite series, they do give explanations on at the top, which I don't always follow, but this is nice because the 7 is saying a turning point in your finances, thanks to what you're doing here. And then the 6 of Pentacles is you gain control over your financial life. It will be easier to meet payments. So that's really positive as well, and that could be what we're celebrating here, that, you know, we're in a much better financial place, and certainly with that 3 there, that would indicate that. And here we have the 2 of Cups, which is also lovely, a union of 2 people on a very soul level, feeling that connection and it can also be connections with work, but on a normally you would look at this card and this card here, and they link together because you've got the Lovers with the Soulmate card, which is lovely, and it's people that really come together on a soul level. Sometimes it's a conversation that needs to be had, an honest conversation, but I feel if it's something to do with the Three of Pentacles, which is about money ticking over, that could be allowing for this conversation now to be had. But it's a lovely coming together of two people on the same page, with the same energy, with the same mindset, etc, etc. So that's lovely. It's a nice one to finish on. Let's see what the lovely Tarot Musha has to say. If there's a card that we flip out. Sometimes they're lively. Oops, too lively. That's too lively as well. Although that's very nice because that's exactly the same as this one, the Two of Cups. So this positivity might be giving a feeling of nice card in there. A feeling of coming together with somebody because you're in a better place. I mean, it could be to do with business, and that could be a new start in business where you kind of join with somebody and you're clinking glasses. That could also be what the Three of Cups is all about. We've got the Page of Cups. That's very nice. Making an offering. So it could be a business deal here. Right, that's the King of Cups. Let's see if the card flips out now. So I'm going to take all the major karmas out and see what flips with them, because they are the Hand of Fate. Either way, that Two of Cups is somebody you have a kindred spirit with, somebody you really feel a connection with. So it could be in business or in matters of the heart. You know, it's somebody that you really feel, oh yeah, we're on the same page here and I really click with you. The feeling of knowing somebody, talk about past life relationships, knowing somebody from a past life maybe, but it's that familiarity where you finish off each other's, there we go, sentences and that kind of thing. Lovely. Here we've got the Ace of Cups, which is new beginnings on a emotional level, and here, and that could just be that you're feeling in a much better place than you were, that this feels like a new start for you emotionally. And the card that flips was the Six of Wands. Six of Wands again being the card, so self-esteem has gone up, people look favourably upon you, opportunities might come your way, people hold you in high esteem, and with that might come pay rises, promotions, testimonials come your way, depending how that manifests for you, but it is positive. This whole reading is positive, which is great. So enjoy and have a good week, and speak later. Bye.